Ok, Bruno, appelle TVA, là. Puis dis-leur que j'ai un vaisseau spatial sur caméra.
Today we're going to be looking at some crazy UFO sightings. There's been 4 UFOs that have been shot down this week alone, and one of them was that Chinese balloon, but the other 3 remain unsure. Before we start with the sightings, I just want to say my point of view with this. For me, I think it's really sketchy with everything that's going on with this UFO stuff. The United States government even held a press conference an hour after shooting the first one down over in Alaska and talked about how even President Biden gave the order to do so. And see, that's where it just gets so weird to me. Like, why would they just be okay to immediately want this to be talked about, right? Like an hour after this all happened, they're just like, okay, go talk about this, make a press conference, tell them that Biden ordered it. But yeah, just very weird to me how rushed this story was to get out. I'm not saying it's fake, I'm just saying what are the chances of us actually taking one down, and let alone 3. Those things can literally vanish within half a second. Like, did we actually shoot down one of the real UFOs, or did we shoot down one we made? Okay, let's watch some UFO stuff. Okay, so this sighting was actually really recent. This was in February 11, 2023, so just a few days ago. This was over in Mexico, by the way.
Mira, ven a verlo, ven, tiene picos.
See, that's insane. This one is insane because you can actually see like spikes on it.
Tiene picos, mira, ven. Fíjate en la cámara.
So the woman in the video is saying tiene picos, which means it has a lot of spikes. So this UFO has a bunch of like pointy stuff around it. It literally looks like a Reese's peanut butter cup. It's just filmed for so long and the quality's alright. Like you can actually see some of the details, the shape of it at least.
Ay, se desenfoca.
They're saying too that every time they try to focus on it, it just defocuses the camera like that, but it might just be their phone. Oh wow, it has like a little light. It is blinking. Yeah, it's blinking a little bit. See, what do you guys think about this one? This one's definitely just crazy, and it's super recent.
No mames.
Wow, I wonder how they just saw it. Yeah, you know, they got that Samsung 22 Ultra to zoom in this far. I've never seen something like that. Like an airplane or a craft with that shape. Never seen something like that.
No mami, no.
Okay, this next one that I'm about to show you is actually mind-blowing. This UFO actually has 2 point of views as well, and it was filmed by 2 men, Alfredo Carrello and Pedro Hernandez, on May 22nd, 2009.
You will see the same object with 2 different colors. First, please watch it carefully. This is the video recorded by Pedro Hernandez a little bit after.
Okay, so this is the first point of view.
The 22nd of May, 2009.
Look in the center how.
Wow, look at it just shooting all of that out.
And at the same time releasing 2 rows of spheres.
Yeah, it has 2 rows.
Hundreds of spheres.
Hundreds.
That is just releasing those spheres out of.
So the spheres went away. And then.
So the spheres went away, but where did they go?
The rotation. But wait to see what happened next.
Then 4 little spheres come around.
Check
and
that
go around
out.
the object.
Wow.
Like recognizing the mother.
They're literally just flying around the main ship.
Away, and they come back and they create what we call fleet. Probably this is a very important video because for the first time we now know how these spheres come.
Wow, that literally sends chills down my body because now we know how these spheres are released.
But it's exactly the same. We have been able to see every detail, and you can see how they look intelligent. They're not just going away.
They do, yeah, they do look intelligent.
Now it's speeding up.
They're not just flying away everywhere. They're going in one straight line. It's like they're being sent down. I don't know. Maybe these spheres just go out into the Earth and collect information on Earth.
Well, this is something, let me tell you, huh?
Wow.
Certainly one of a kind. And
even now, look, you cannot almost see it, but the spheres, the little black spheres are around as the other ones are here. It's just the same moment. Because many people will say, oh, that was created with a computer. But then, fortunately, we have the second witness. We have the name of both. We know where they were. We went there. And we know this is absolutely real.
This was taken in January 2nd, 2023.
Look at the other ones. I'm keeping an eye on them.
Whoa!
Oh my god! Are you kidding us?
And it's gone. It just disappeared.
Are you kidding us on camera?
Just did a little RGB disco show and left.
No, it's still there.
Whoa, that's weird.
Oh, it lit up. Look.
Wow. Whoa. Wow, what is that? It's literally shining through the night. And it's gone like that. It doesn't fully leave, it just turns its light off. This was in San Antonio last month.
That thing looks so small in this camera. Oh, it lit up again. Look. Look at the camera. Look at the phone. You see that shit? Why is it like lighting up like that?
I don't know.
Oh, and it disappeared again.
It's a satellite, LOL satellite. I don't know, I've seen satellites all the time throughout my years. They've never done that before.
That motherfucker's sitting up there too.
That one right there.
Look at that, yeah, he's just sitting up there. That's not a satellite. The satellite would have been moving still. That's actually one of the thousands of satellites. Moving like that? No. Yeah, exactly. This is not a satellite that moves like this.
It's acting like a star. And that one has a movie.
Oh, it lit up. Look. Oh, damn. That bitch lit up.
Oh, ew.
Look at
And
that.
it's moving again. Look. We got it on camera. I got all that on camera.
I actually missed this the first time, but looking at this even more closely, you can see that there's a second one flying right next to the first one as well. And for me, that just cancels out the whole satellite thing, but what do you guys think? So right here, apparently these are images of the UFO that was shot down over in Canada on February 11th. I don't know if this is real. I don't know if it's BS, but it does have that cigar shape that was being reported seeing on the UFO. So here's another video of the same UFO in Canada, but I don't know. For me, it feels like they're different images. Because if you look back at this other video with, you know, a little bit better quality, yeah, they both have that same cigar shape, but this one looks a little bit more detailed. Like it has, like, look at that. Look at that one and compare that one with this one. If you compare this photo and this photo, it looks like it got unblurred. I don't know, it looks like those are two different ships, but the real one that was supposedly shot down could look like this. All right, I'm gonna be stopping here, but before I go, I'm actually gonna be talking about something that the media hasn't been covering, if not barely covering. What's been happening in Ohio with the train derailment that happened, causing this huge chemical disaster, and all these fish and animals around that area died because of it. And it's not just the chemicals in the air, it's also contaminated the water in Ohio as well.
Wow.
Look at all that.
Look at it.
That if you scrape the creek bed, it's like chemical is coming out of the ground. Can you come here and let me just show this to people. I don't know if you're going to see this on camera, but watch this. Just see that chemical pop out of the creek. This is disgusting. And the fact that we have not cleaned up the train crash. The fact that these chemicals are still seeping in the ground is an insult to the people who live in East Palestine.
They're telling residents to go back because it's all okay.
Let me now talk about water, residential well sampling. As we talked about earlier this week, the testing results from East Palestine's municipal water source have come back, and the results are that drinking water, testing those 5 wells that go into the community system, those 5 wells have all come back clean. The water is safe to drink.
This is a huge problem not only for Ohio, but just because this can eventually spread to other cities if it's not contained. And it's just so crazy to me that we have to depend on TikTok or Twitter to spread this message. But I wanted to let you guys know too. Even if you're living in the states around Ohio, I definitely just check your water to make sure if it's good. I don't know how to personally do that, but I'm sure it's easy to find out.